Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Elite Discord Tournament. We are approaching the end of the second tournament here, and the Thumpers and the Joyriders are going to be battling back and forth, I assume, because both teams are primed and ready for a championship. But who wants it more? In game one, it was the Joyriders. They came back from 6-run deficit to win that 9-6. A huge victory for the Joyriders and a way to overcome a bad start for DeAndre Fleshman. We'll see what happens in game two as Montgomery Landry will come into this one juiced. So we'll see how much of a performance boost he gets in this outing. Twirl Lupton has struggled so far, kind of starting off rough and then recovering decently well. We'll see which side of her we get in this matchup. Oh my God, I'm not going to play this matchup. Sorry. We are going to watch it, and let's get the lineup set. And everyone's neutral mojo for the lineup here today. We will see Hunter Hardapple getting the DH spot instead of Bruce Wishwash, who, if you take a look between the two of them, kind of deserves to be out there. He did not hit very well in his first game last time out, but still feel like he's a better option instead of Hunter. But we'll see what ends up happening. Let's see the other side, the lineup for the Joyriders. We'll have Luna Sandberg sitting out for this one. Instead, at second base will be Frederick Rivers. Frederick will get his second start in the last two games, if I'm not mistaken. We will also see, I think the rest of the lineup pretty much the same. Yep, everything's going to look the same. Just a bit of a shake-up in the order. And we head back out to the Motor Yard. It's a day game today. Look at that sky. It's a beautiful day for baseball here in Game 2 of the tournament finals between the Thumpers and the Joyriders here at Motor Yard. The Thumpers looking to see if they can even this series, and the Joyriders want to keep their gears going and keep their wheels spinning, trying to get themselves a second victory here in game two. They want to go to the Bengana Bowl with an advantage. The Thumpers want to have that series tied so that they can try and take it at home. And Archie Sormore, who came into this locked in, was neutral before that base hit up the middle, and Twirl Lupton has allowed the first runner to reach base. Archie gets his mojo back. He's back to locked in. And Caleb Thompson, who had a solid day last time. High pressure already. Ace Exterminator activated against Twirl. Fouls the first pitch he sees off. Goes out of play. Takes strike two, low and inside. So 0-2 count for Caleb. Grounder down the line, and it's going to be past the diving Kayla Carter, who had to play a little bit further in, as she was holding the runner at first base, so it came to their advantage. The Thumpers will have two on and nobody out. Greg Dastardly with Tier 2 RBI hero activated here. Twirl Lupton kind of seeing some deja vu is what happened with DeAndre Fleshman. This time a little different as it gets popped up into left field. Calling that as Caroline Gomez will catch that for out number 1. And now Mario Griffin with RBI hero will come up to the plate. High pressure already, so we're going to see some mojos playing a factor in this one. Mario has not been effective in that RBI hero role as of this far. Double steal, runner takes off for a second. Oh my goodness. Talia Erickson with a throw down to third in the dirt. They had the runner hung up to dry, but she could not get the throw down, and now runners on second and third. This will be a pop-up to shallow right center field. Frederick Rivers with a weak arm, still catching that shallow enough that the runners have to hold. And now Squint Diligence, who had the day off last time, comes back here, and a big moment for the Thumpers as they have runners on second and third. Reads the sign steal, but takes it for a strike. Another sign stolen, but this one swung through and missed, so 0-2 count. 3 sign steals in a row, and it's going to be pulled foul. Still 0-2, 2 outs. Twirl Lupton looking to get out of it. It's going to be dropped into center field. Base hit. Oakley Reddier comes up throwing, but has to hit the cutoff man as both runners easily score with their great speed. And Twirl Lupton had a chance to get out of it, but Squint Diligence comes up big, and he's able to get the base hit. 2-run score on that RBI single, and Twirl falls behind immediately. She goes to tense mojo. Dainty Navarro comes up, batting 278, pulls one foul, so down 1-2. 20th pitch for Twirl, takes a ball high, gets the strikeout swinging at a pitch at the top of the zone to end the inning, but 2 runs on 3 hits for the Thumpers, and they take another first inning lead, just as they did the last time, but this one not as big of a lead. Only 2 runs come across, and now we'll see what how the Joyriders respond against juiced Montgomery Landry. Throw a 96 on the gun there, 101 on the 4-seam fastball. 0-2 count here for Twosome, who fights to stay alive, takes a ball inside. Another one that he checked his swing and held back on, so 2-2, and a low pitch that he pushes foul. We'll do it again. Another low pitch, this one right to Elizabeth Nelson at second base. Squid Diligence will catch that for out number 1. Frederick Rivers batting 167. You can see he is trying to get into the head of Montgomery Landry by shouting as he steps into the plate, up to the plate. 1-1 count with 1 out, and Rivers will pull it down the line. Caleb Thompson with not great arm still gets it over there in time for out number 2. Kayla Carter been a huge producer for the Joyriders. 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, 481 average. Looks for an off-speed pitch, gets the fastball for a ball. Gets the off-speed pitch, but it's pulled foul. And a fastball. Oh my goodness, Caleb Thompson, not known for his defense, makes a great defensive play, diving towards the line. Catches that to rob Kayla Carter of at least 1 base, maybe 2. And the Joyriders go down in order. So big start for Montgomery Landry and the Thumpers as they get 2 runs and then they shut down the offense of the Joyriders. There's a misplay by Nick Everdale, and Hunter Hardapple able to reach on what I believe will be a single, not an error. But it's hard to say. We'll take a look in between innings here. Elizabeth Nelson comes up. She had a really great game, but she got demoted from the number 3 hitter all the way down to number 8 for some reason. Good speed over there first, and Hunter Hardapple, the pitcher. Tier 2 Mind Gamer activated. Twirl Lupton, still tense. She is workhorse, so just like DeAndre, that ball just missed the third baseline, and it goes foul. Checking on the runner. Retreats back in time. 1-2 count. Runner takes off, swinging, strike 3. And a ball in the dirt blocked by Talia Erickson, but could not field it cleanly. And that's going to be an easy stolen base for Hunter Hardapple. So strikeout, not able to follow through with the throw him out. And Navy Finley comes up with a runner on second base. Off-speed hitter activated. Takes the curveball. This time swings at an off-speed pitch, but it's going to go foul. And it's going to get out of play just about 1 or 2 rows deep into foul territory. Fouls another one off. 0-2 count there, and Navy will stay alive once again. Sorry, puppy. Just scared to the pup. She got a little startled here. 1-2 count, and Navy staying alive. Good battle brewing here between these two, and another off-speed pitch is going to ground it straight to Kayla Carter. She steps on the bag, takes a look, and Hunter Hardapple stands on third base with 2 outs for the top of the order. Archibald Sormore, who's locked in after a base hit to lead off this game. 0-1 count, takes a ball. Twirl gets the strike. She's back to neutral mojo, approaching the 40 pitch mark, which will be thrown right here. 2-2 count with 2 outs and a grounder to shortstop. Twosome Reed will scoop it and toss to first to end the inning. Runner stranded on third base, and it is still 2-0. Good recovery from Twirl Lupton, just as her pitching partner DeAndre Fleshman did. Quick recovery after a bad first inning. And now Oakley Reddier will come up to the plate. Tier 3 Mind Gamer, offset by a lot of that juiced fitness from Montgomery Landry. 3-0 count to start, and takes ball 4. So 4-pitch walk for Oakley Reddier. He wants a pitch to swing at, as we've seen him swing at a few of those 3-0 pitches in the past, but this time he was smart to take until he got a strike, and he didn't. So, oh my goodness. The line out to Squint Diligence. He's not able to get back to first in time as they were about to double up Oakley Reddier. Luckily, he paid attention and was able to get back to the bag in time. This one lofted into right field. It's going to hang up for Dainty Navarro. And Reddier retreats back to first base, but quickly 2 outs after the leadoff walk. And you'll see Montgomery Landry gets his mojo boost. Jalen Walker comes up. He's been doing well in this tournament. Has limited playing time, but he's been in a lot more of these games recently. Excuse me. 0-2 count and takes a ball inside. Montgomery Landry juiced and locked in. Very scary for an opposing batter. Sign stealer reads the fastball, but it's high. Fouls a pitch off to stay alive there. And runner retreats back to first base on the pickoff attempt. Fastball predicted and froze as Walker knew it was coming but couldn't do anything about it, and that's a strikeout to end the inning. So a leadoff walk on 4 pitches for Montgomery Landry against Oakley Reddier comes to nothing as the Joyriders still shut out through the first 2 innings. Twirl now coming into this one back to neutral mojo, and a chance for her to get through the heart of the order a second time without allowing another run. Gets a pop-up here against Caleb Thompson. It's going to be in foul territory right behind the plate, and Erickson literally just stood up and took 1 step backwards, and she was right underneath that. That'll be out number 1. Greg Dastardly comes up over 1 today. Twirl, I think, is a good inning away from being locked in. She'll get a strike there, followed by a ball. Squints chases a ball way inside for strike 2. Little hack will activate. And he takes a little hack, but to some read there on the backhand. We'll get that and toss it to first to get out number 2. And now Mario Griffin comes up with nobody on and 2 outs. We're approaching the 50 pitch mark for Twirl Lupton, which will put her at about half stamina. Swings through strike 2. 0-2 count, and a dribbler right back to Twirl. She gets it over to first, and that's going to end the inning. So 1-2-3 inning from the 2-3-4 hitters of the Thumper offense. And Twirl is saying, all right, guys, I've done my job now. I've recovered. Now can you get some runs? We'll see if Talia is able to do it. She's now batting .357, having a decent back half of this tournament. Has tier 3 sign stealer. 1-1 count here for Landry against Erickson. She'll take strike 2. And swings at 1, defensive swing, and pushes a foul. Another dribbler, this one tailing back, and it's going to be touched foul. So Squint Diligence has an opportunity to get an easy out, but he touches the ball too soon, and it's going to be foul for another opportunity, and Talia Erickson squanders it as she pops up behind the plate, and Mario Griffin catches that for out number 1. Caroline Gomez comes in with tier 2 rally starter activated, so an opportunity to see her contact increase a bit. Takes the first pitch strike. Ball high, 101 on the gun from Montgomery Landry through even here in the 3rd inning. And Caroline Gomez with a nice hit up the middle. It's going to get into center field for Archie Sormore, but a 1-out base hit gets the line moving to get to the top of the order for Twosome Reed, who comes in 0 for 1, but had a good time out last time. Montgomery Landry has to be careful here as this game can turn around with 1 pitch. 2 low pitches now as he's challenging him. And Twosome will respond with a base hit up the middle right between the legs of Landry. And he is now allowed back-to-back singles with only 1 out. And Frederick Rivers will now come up 0 for 1. Montgomery still locked in. First pitch swinging, grounder to shortstop. Finley to Nelson to Diligence. The double play, you love to see it if you're a Thumpers fan, and that ends the inning. So Landry found himself in a bit of trouble for the first time today, and he's able to get out of it right away. Squid Diligence came up with that huge 2-run single back in the first inning, and this time he swings at the first pitch he sees and will ground to second base for out number 1.
Right field, number 12, Dainty Navarro.
Now Dainty Navarro will come up 0 for 1 today. 263 average, so not the best performer in this tournament by far. Takes a 1-1 count, and we'll see strike 2 land in the zone. We'll swing at that pitch and pull it into right field for a nice solid base knock for Navarro. From the 6th spot, and now Hunter Hardapple, who reached on a single, so they did call that a single on the hard hit ball to the third baseman. Nick Everdale couldn't make the play on it, but they did not consider it an error. Runner taking off for second base. Nice throw from Talia, and that'll slap the tag for out number 2. So runner caught stealing, and now Hunter Hardapple with no one on and 2 outs swings at a few pitches, making contact there to pull foul, but down 1-2. Pops another one foul. Make it 1-2 again, and there's strike 3, pulling the string, and Twirl Lupton twirling another good inning as she keeps the Thumpers offense at bay for another inning. Kayla Carter looking to see if she can be a catalyst for this Joyriders offense, who sparked 9 runs in response to a 6-run first inning in the first game of this finals. But Montgomery Landry, a very different animal versus Cash Callahan, as he's still juiced and locked in. Kayla gets a pitch she likes, but she is going to get under it just a bit, and standing right there on the edge of the warning track is Greg Dastardly, who's playing a secondary position of left field in place of Knox Horn, who has the day off. Oakley Reddier took a walk, and this time swings at the first pitch, kind of sneak attacks Montgomery Landry, and he'll reach first base safely with 1 out for Finley Pickles. Finley had a few big moments in the last game. High pressure now. Montgomery Landry still locked in. Runner takes off for second right away. Oakley Reddier will slide in underneath the misplay from Navy Finley, and so he's on second base. He is locked in. Navy Finley swings through a strike there, takes a ball. 2-1 count with 1 out. Checking on the runner, retreats back in time. Reddier able to get underneath the tag and get back to second safely. He takes off for third base, heading into third, and misplayed by Caleb Thompson. So Mario Griffin can't catch a break here. Navy Finley lost it into center field. Archie Sormore catches it, but it's going to be an easy run scored there. So Oakley Reddier, the captain of this Joyrider offense, manufactures his own run practically, as he got a base hit. He stole 2 bases, and then he scored on the sacrifice fly from Finley. And this ball right field, Nick Everdale hits it hard, but it's going to hang up for Dainty Navarro, and that ends the inning. But they do scratch 1 run across. And Montgomery Landry did allow the base hit, the 2 stolen bases, and then that sacrifice fly. So we have a 2-1 ball game heading into the top of the 5th. Twirl Lupton, 62 pitches already. Elizabeth Nelson, a very scary batter to see in the batter's box, especially with Twirl getting tired. Might be a good idea to consider pulling her sooner rather than later. Gets a grounder to short. Tosin Reed over to first for out number 1, and 1 big batter is out of the way. Next one is Navy Finley. Navy will see Tier 2 clutch activated in a max pressure situation, so big boost to his ratings. And oh, what a good hit there, as he pulls it hard and over the glove of the diving Tosin Reed. We'll get a 1-out base hit, and again, we turn to the top of the order. Locked in Archie Sormore in a max pressure situation sees a good boost in his attributes. Great speed over there at first base. Archie will swing at a pitch and drive it into center field. Back-to-back singles make this 1 out, 2 on for Caleb Thompson. Ace Exterminator activated. Still max pressure. 1 for 2 with the single. Twirl has to get pulled here. She's going to stay in. This is not her business. Strikes there. Drops that one out of the zone. Oh, just makes contact, but it's going to tail away from the third base line and foul. 2-2 count here, 1 out. Great speed on first and second. Whew, man, throws the curveball. He pulls it foul. Can't hold off. Another foul ball brewing, or another foul ball and a battle brewing here. And Caleb Thompson comes up once again, hits it into left field. Caroline Gomez with the weakest arm of the outfield, and an easy score for Navy Finley from second base, and that'll get that runner right back. Now they pull Twirl Lupton. They bring in Al Khan, who was just used in the last game. Great speed still on the base paths with only 1 out. Greg Dastardly with Tier 2 RBI hero, Tier 3 Little Hack on this pitch. Al Khan has a very tough task in front of him right now. Gets the strike 2. Little Hack activates again. 1-2 count, 1 out. Grounder up the middle, and Al Khan can't get to it. Oakley Reddier, with him being locked in and max pressure, his arm much stronger than it normally is, and that allows the runner to have to hold at third base. But bases are loaded. 1 out. Mario Griffin comes up, RBI hero at Tier 2, and blasts one into right field. It's going to hang up for Navy Finley. He's got a good arm, but not in time, and because nobody cut it off, all of the runners get to advance. So maybe a mistake there, as I don't think you were going to get the runner at third no matter what. But now with 2 outs on the sacrifice fly, it's 4-1, and runners on second and third. A base hit scores 1, potentially 2. Squint Diligence will be intentionally walked, which is probably a good idea. But now they turn to Dainty Navarro, who already has 1 hard single hit today. He might take offense to that intentional walk. We'll see if we get a Freddie Freeman type of situation here. Takes first pitch strike. Takes a second pitch strike. Al Khan gives him a curveball, but he pulls it foul. There's strike 3 to end the inning, so Al gets out of it, but 2 runs do score, and they extend the lead to 4-1. Heading into the bottom of the 5th, Montgomery Landry still cruising, but has shown that he's not impenetrable. Jalen Walker struck out his last time. Caleb Thompson gets pulled for Tristan Wu, so they're turning to defense. They feel confident in the offensive production so far. Montgomery no longer locked in, but still juiced. Fastball sign stealer activated. Takes strike 2. 1-2 count for Walker, and he'll chase strike 3 out of the zone for out number 1. Now Talia Erickson comes to the plate. She is locked in. She threw out a base runner. That helped her mojo out quite a bit. She'll get a base hit up the middle. So 1 run reaches with 1 out. Not much speed, but now we see Montgomery Landry drop his mojo. I think he got the locked in from the strikeout, and he loses it immediately on the base hit. So Caroline Gomez comes in 1-for-1 with a single, max pressure. Takes strike 1. Montgomery starting to approach his actual attributes now after 58 pitches. Swings through strike 2. Caroline trying to run into 1. She'll instead chase strike 3, and that's out number 2. Mojo boost back to locked in for Montgomery Landry. We still remain in high max pressure. Tusum Reed looking for a low pitch like he got the last time. Saw it there, but just takes for strike 1. Pulls 1 foul on a ball inside. Gets his low pitch. It's going to sneak up the middle just off the glove of Montgomery Landry, who reached down, could not get to it in time. Tusum gets a mojo boost. And now Frederick Rivers comes up. Big moment here. Tying run, standing at the plate. Max pressure. Montgomery Landry getting tired now. Oh, Frederick pulls 1, but it's going to tail foul and out of play. First pitch swinging, and he just misses 1. He'll take a strike, they call, at the bottom corner of the zone. I think that was too low. 1-2 count now with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. And Frederick gets underneath that one. It's going to hang up for Archie Sormore, catching that to end the inning. So a little bit of a rally going for the Joyriders, but they weren't able to scratch any runs across. And now Thumpers looking to see if they can add to their lead. Hunter will come up 1-for-2 with a single. It went hard to third base and then grounded out his second time up. Swings through strike 2, 0-2 count, and Al Khan forces a foul. Grounder to shortstop to some Reed in the hole. Nice throw there as he gets it over to first in time. And Elizabeth Nelson, who's getting frustrated, down 0 for 2 today. Comes up to the plate, still batting .370, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. She's been a big boost for this Thumper offense. Instead, she lines out to center field for out number 2.
Number 30, Navy, Finley.
Alcon is tired, but he's going to see if he can get out of this inning. Clutch activated for Finley, tier 2 off-speed hitter. Sees the off-speed pitch, the slider he takes for strike 1. There's a fastball, but it's going to stay out of the zone. With 2 outs, he fouls off an off-speed pitch and now down 1-2. A dribbler to second base. Frederick Rivers will toss the first, out number 3. So another good inning for Alcon. And we head to the last of this game. 6th inning, bottom of the 6th will be 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Joyriders. Down by 3, starting with Kayla Carter. 0 for 2 today. Tier 2 off-speed hitter. Montgomery Landry going for the complete game. Throws the changeup high for a ball. And one stays outside. He's locked in and is still juiced. Attributes still above his normal, which is crazy, or just right at him. 3-1 count. Kayla gets the off-speed pitch she liked, but she pulled it foul. And there's the off-speed pitch as she fucking blasts that one. Dead center field. That one's going to get over the wall. Holy shit. She takes a joyride around the bases as that goes 467, her 5th home run and 10th RBI. It was unfortunately a solo shot, so the Joyriders are still down by 2. But now they see Oakley Reddier come to the plate. He singled. He then stole 2 bases and scored on an on a sacrifice fly. Sterling Lopside will come in for Montgomery Landry, whose day is done. Oakley seeing if he can take advantage of Sterling Lopside's lower accuracy with that mind gamer trait. Swings at a pitch and fouls it off, so 1-2 count. Oakley will ground to second base. Elizabeth Nelson will get the out at first. And Reddier out for the first time today. He'll turn to Finley Pickles now. 0 for 1 with reverse splits acting against him here. Tier 2 for Sterling Lopside. He has not pitched well in this tournament. And Finley Pickles will loft this one into left field. It's going to hang up for Greg Dastardly. Easy out number 2. Nick Everdale, the last chance for the Joyriders. They need 2 runs, so they need him to get on base in any way possible. Max pressure. Sterling Lopside throws the first pitch for a ball. Everdale takes ball 2. 2-0 count here. Oh my goodness, that was a pitch he wanted, and he's so mad at himself. He threw the bat down, took off around the bases, and that's going to be out number 3. So Archie Sormore ends the game, and the Thumpers will take game 2, 4-2. This is, holy moly, this is just watching Titans battling. This is Rocky 4, just Russian versus Rocky, back and forth, as the Thumpers will hold on. Great pitching performance from Montgomery Landry. Just when you need him to be juiced, he shows up for you. And 4 runs on 9 hits for the Thumpers, 2 runs on 6 hits for the Joyriders. They couldn't get much going against Montgomery Landry. Offensively for the Joyriders, 2 for 3 day from Reed, 0 for 3 from Rivers. He did not play well today. Kayla Carter had a huge home run there. Oakley Reddier manufactured a run. Pickles with the sacrifice fly. Not much else other than a base hit from Erickson and Gomez. Thumpers offense got some hits scattered around. Archie Sormar 2 for 3. Caleb Thompson 2 for 3 with an RBI. Big day from Squint Diligence. Mario Griffin with an RBI. A couple of other hits scattered around there as well. Quiet 0 for 3 day from Elizabeth Nelson there in the 8th spot. I don't think she liked being demoted after her big day in game 1 of this finals. Twirl Upton, she did not start off great, just as is typically the case. 4 1/3, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 strikeouts. Alcon came in relief, 1 2/3, gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. Montgomery Landry gets the win. He went 5 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 on the home run. gave up a walk and 3 strikeouts, and then Sterling Lopside came in and shut the door. He gets the save. Squid Diligence, number 1. Kayla Carter, number 2. Caleb Thompson, number 3. And we shift to an even series, and now actually the Thumpers will have the advantage the rest of the way, as games 3 and 4 will be played at Bengata Bowl. Game 5, if it happens, will be back at the Motor Yard. So essentially make this a 3-game series the rest of the way. They split. Elena Griffith goes out on the mound for the Joyriders, who's tense, and the Thumpers will have Bruce Wishwash, who was phenomenal in his last outing, coming up to the mound at home for the Thumpers. So it's interesting. We'll have to see what plays out, but the Joyriders needing to take at least one of these 2 games to force a game 5. So we'll see what happens next time out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.